Hi there. Let me ask you a question. You do remember what we're doing, right? We're asking you to go in your closet and find items that you wear. And from these items, we're going to make pieces of art, works of art. How many of you have scarves in your closet? I have many different scarves over the years. And that's what we're going to work on today. We're going to take scarves and make them into wall art. This is a scarf that I love. I've had it for a long time. I'm not going to destroy it. I'm just going to use it for the art. Or if I permanently want to keep it on there, so be it, we'll do that. So you're going to need a scarf. This is my scarf that I'll be using for our demonstration today. It's in the pastel colors. And notice the tassel, which will be very important to the application of the finished product. I'm also going to have some accessories. This is a piece that I've repurposed again. This is some type of stone. It's picking up the aqua in here. So I would certainly use that as part of the finished product. And I also have this fun piece here. Was going to use this on something. I can't remember. I've had so many things in my closet over the years. Probably you too have the same thing. So make sure you go and search it out. So I had this and I pulled it out. I said, wow, this is going to be something that works for my new sculpture that I'm doing with scarves. So we have basically three pieces at present. We have this, we have the scarf, and we have this. Now we're going to show you how to start this process. We're going to put these over here. And what I think you will need, or what I recommend to use, is to get a piece of foam, like I have here, and get it cut to size. I think this one is, let's just check this out. This is a 19 by 35, so it's 19 by 40. Okay, 44 to be exact. Okay, 44 and 19 this way. You can make it as large or as small as you want to. I also, so we had this cut to this side for purpose, and you'll see it. I also recommend that you can put fabric on the foam board. You can also paint it, but this just gives a richer texture to it when you decide to do this. And again, these fabrics are very reasonable at your local fabric stores, so you don't need much. So now remember, the reason I like the size of this foam board is that the average fabric comes 60 inches wide. So I actually went in the fabric store and asked for half a yard because I already have the length with the width that they sell it. They sell it by the yard when they're rolling it out. So now, this is the fabric. It's great texture, it's great color. I'm making two of these. So this is one that I want to share with you first because I just happen to love it and I think it's going to be great. You also will need some spray glue. We have it here. And I usually don't spray unless I have a covering because it will spread and I will have to clean it up afterwards. But for now, let's just do this. So there it is. Now, carefully, we're going to bring the fabric to the glue area. Notice I use the word careful because we don't want it to buckle. Let's move it out. Move it over. Now, I pre-prepped this a little bit, I must admit. And the prep is that I cut it at the end. So, move it out on this edge first. Get all the wrinkles out. Now, let's get the edges done. So, to get the edges done, I'm just going to go back. Bring this around. Same thing here. Bring this around here. Oh, need a little bit more. Moving it with our hands. It's going on really great, huh? And it dries in no time. It's pretty much an automatic stick. Not like the glue gun. You all know by now how much I hate the glue gun. So this is definitely not one of those get burned situations, Cecil. This is easy. Fold it under. finish it with this side. Now, I think I'm going to tuck this in with a pin just so we can get started. Now let's put it on the easel here, because I want you to see what we're doing. Now the easel is going to actually, on a vertical rather than a horizontal surface, will help me to see exactly how to mount this. This is what you will need. And we're going to have these available too for you, because this may be something that you can't do as much on your own. This is the proportional size of a female body that will be carrying the beautiful scarf design that we're going to do. This is felt. Now I selected felt because if you want to, once you get it all applied, the scarf, the jewelry, whatever you're doing, you can come back with a dry brush and a color and highlight the body so it has a three-dimensional type of quality to show certain areas of the body that sort of comes out, like the cheeks or what have you. So we're going to situate her. Now I do want to mention these. Let's see if I have to take it down and show it to you. These are the pins we talk about. This head is one of my heads that I cut in half, but it came in very conveniently as a pin cushion. So we have two types of pins I use. This is a T pin. I told you can get this from the beauty supply stores. And you also have the U pin, which is called a garden pin, which could be found in your hobby stores in the dry flower, silk flower area. So we're going to put these on to hold our pattern here. And I'm going to eyeball it. I'm pretty good at that. Yeah. So we're going to start here, I think, in the middle. I'm going to pin it on. Now, this would also be sprayed on, okay? But you get the gist, right? So this will be sprayed on. I'm not going to spray it on right now, but I want to keep moving to show you the scarf concept. So, here we go. This is a scarf. Actually, it's a square. There you go. But we're going to sort of divide it. We're going to find her body to complement what we're about to do. Okay, we're going to come up to this area and I want to pin it. Oh, pin it up. There you go. Wow. Almost didn't get that pinned in, right? Okay. Pin this. Let's see how we're doing down here. All right, that's not bad. We're not done up here. Remember, we're just pinning. We're not making it permanent yet. So this simply means by pinning it, if you see something that you want to adjust, you can simply take it off and adjust it, okay? So we're going to bring her in a little bit closer here so that we start to see a figure under this scarf. Like that. You see, this is the line of the body still. So it's being sort of controlled by that. I want to move the arm over a little bit. Wow. Okay. Move this up. It's a great thing about this type of loose garment. It's never wrong. Never wrong, never wrong. Okay. Stepping on that, put the pin in. Put another pin in. Okay. Remember this? This is our next application. It's a piece of jewelry that actually is attached. What I'd like to do, this piece of jewelry that I have here, we're now going to make it, well, I've made it actually, I've already completed it, as part of the garment itself. So I took the aqua colored suede strap here, and I ran it through here. You can see the detail. From that is hanging our semi-precious stone, and the idea is to make it appear as a dress that is being held up by the tie around the neck. So we have it here. Later you can glue this, but for right now we're just going to cut it. Cut it and tuck it. So I'm going to cut it. Just cut it a little bit longer than what you need so that you can actually tuck it under this area later, okay? And when you tuck it, I recommend that you glue it, because then you will not see the T-pins which are here. So just visualize this for a moment, that you no longer see these, and this is the detail from here down. Doesn't this really work beautifully on a vertical look? There takes some time underneath this. You may have to pin a little bit to get it exactly like you want, but this is a square scarf, which makes it a lot easier to work with than one that is rectangular. So you can make some adjustments, like I did, underneath it all because you don't see it. And you can also add some really sweet details. I'm going to hold this up so you can see it. These little shoes, this is on the toe here, this little ornament here is sold as part of a charm that you can put on a charm bracelet. And I use the same material, which is this aqua color suede scrap, to make like the scrap of the shoe. So, and then took a little velvet, not velvet, felt, brown felt to make the sole of the shoe. Kind of cute, I think, right? So this is pretty. Now the only thing we have left now is to create a head design, headpiece. I think I told you last time, but we're just going to revisit it. This is a trim of some sort that I bought for something else, but we are really going to use it as a beautiful thing to put on our head. And we may not get it perfect as we give it to you, but as long as you can remove it and adjust it, there's no problem. We're not gluing it down, we're pinning it. Now here, I think I'm going to use a T-pin. It's a little easier. We're going to start off by putting a halo of balls for hair, which I just think is so creative. And this is what I want to encourage you to do. In order to make art, it doesn't have to be realistic all the way. Have fun, add something that people do not expect, and you probably will get a lot of compliments on it because it's different. So I thought about it at one time, and I thought, well, maybe a hat, maybe put a scarf around the head, and these guys was the perfect choice because it's not expected. But it does pick up on the colors in the dress, which I think works very well. And you know what's fun? Look how she's wearing it. It's all to one side. You go, girl. I love that. Okay. And we're almost done. This was easy and it was fun. One last pin and she's done.